Hello, I'm Captain Sean Pamplona with Palm Beach County Fire Rescue Engine Company 33. As we begin to train and educate our firefighters on post-fire, on-scene decon, there's been some questions raised as to the safety of our firefighters when they re-enter the hot IDLH atmosphere with their wet gear. In this scenario, we're going to see an engine company arrive first due on a residential structure fire with one room fully involved in fire. The engine company is going to make entry, stretch an 1 3/4 line, find the seat of the fire, and begin their attack operation. As the fire attack crew makes entry into the building, we'll see the firefighter begin to set up the on-scene decon process. As the scenario begins, fire attack crews begin making entry looking for the seat of the fire. Once reaching the fire, instead of applying water on the fire, crews intentionally allowed their gear to become heat saturated. Additionally, crews maintain their position close to that seat of the fire for approximately 2 minutes. In the meantime, the driver-operator has now completed the decon setup. The equipment is now prepared for the crews as they make their way out of the structure. As the decon process commences, each firefighter that was operating in the IDLH will remain on air and rinse the exterior of their protective equipment as per Palm Beach County Fire Rescue's post-fire on-scene decon SOG. As the scenario unfolds, the first due crew, having just completed the decon process, is suddenly called back up by the incident commander to re-enter the structure. The re-entry is accomplished in less than 5 minutes, allowing no time for their gear to dry. As the crew re-enters, a tick is utilized to evaluate the atmospheric temperatures, which range between 500 and 850 degrees at the seat of the fire. As in the previous entry, no water was applied to the fire intentionally, and the crews remained in front of the fire for over 2 minutes to allow for greater heat saturation of their protective equipment. The crew exits a second time. They repeat a complete full post-fire decon on air as before. The crews are mindful of the thoroughness of the decon process. After decon, the crews move to the gear drop zone. Gear is doffed, and then they go through a wipe procedure to clean exposed skin and then to rehab. Typically from rehab, personnel will either be called up for reassignment or will be released from the scene. For this scenario, this crew has been released. It's important to note before leaving the scene, they would properly clean all equipment, which would include a hood swap for a clean one and the bagging and sealing of their bunker gear ensemble for transport back to the station. As a simulation for this third and final scenario, this crew is en route back to the station when they receive another alarm for a structure fire in their first due area. Only 15 minutes has passed since their gear was fully deconned. The exterior of their gear is still substantially wet. The crews arrive and make entry for a third time and move quickly to the seat of the fire. It should be noted that in this fire, the same temperatures were found as in the previous burns. The crews remained in proximity of the fire for over 2 minutes, again without water application, allowing for the gear to become heat saturated. With this exit, a final decon is completed while on air. Crews went through the drop zone, doffing their gear and completing the wiping process for their exposed skin. The gear was inspected after each evolution and no damage was noted. In addition, no personnel received steam burns or any other injuries throughout this process. Additionally, weight issues due to water application in the post-fire decon process was evaluated by the FACE team. The differences in weight between dry gear versus wet gear was found to be less than 3 pounds. Our FACE team, in cooperation with our video department and training and safety division, are very satisfied with this live burn SOG demonstration. On all accounts, it was a complete success, and it demonstrates the confidence in the gross decon process. It certainly shows how safe these new measures are and how important this new SOG is going to be to the fire service. I'm Sean Pamplona. Thanks for watching.